All right, our uh, our sky is done. If it needs anything, it's not going to be much, as far as I'm concerned. Um, it was, I didn't really change anything from here this way. Here I went into a little bit higher values. Similar colors though. We have cobalt blue, yellow ochre, bit of alizarin crimson, bits of raw umber, titanium white. Because we have such strength here, I did not feel the need to make this strong. I thought it would be a mistake to make this strong. I just wanted to sort of maintain a little bit of that feeling of the sky heading off to the left as it goes up. I know that to some of you out there, this will appear to be a forest fire. And you can interpret it however you like. I think that probably jumps out at some folks pretty quickly because the rest of the painting is all quite dark and green looking. So we have this forest fire over the hill, maybe not giving us the biggest feeling of happiness or the warm fuzzy feeling, more of a warm smoky feeling. Or maybe it's not warm, maybe it's just hot and smoky. Anyway, when I get down into the rest of the painting, that feeling will dissipate because of the colors that are in there. Yeah, you might always feel that way. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not sure, but I think it's quite possible that I go into the water next and mimic some of the colors in the sky. Not this, except for maybe a few highlights, which I will not paint right away. I'll probably wait with the highlights. But maybe these colors, I'll lay in the water partly because the shapes of all the foreground trees, the land we're standing on, and the bush here, and this stump, and these trees, is very important, and there's no harm in finishing the shape of those. And I can finish the shape of the foreground by painting the background. I do that often. So I might do that. We'll see. Now, where's the light coming from? In a painting like this, where it can be kind of indeterminate, I can see, in my own mind, I can see where the light is really, it's not a low light shining at sharp angles from one direction or another. I envision this as a painting where the sun might actually be high, and it's not catching everything, obviously, because we have a lot of overcast. And the sun might be higher in the sky, shining down more like this or more like that. In which case, we're not responsible to make such strong decisions as to where the light's coming from. I know that you will hear this time and time again. One of the first decisions after you've drawn your painting in, or your drawing in, you need to decide where the light's coming from. And it's true, it's very important to do that. But in many cases, it's not the most important thing. Because, I have decided where the light's coming from. It's coming from above and trickling down. Some places it'll expose trees, rock, water. Some places it won't. So that's my decision. So there's no need for that strength of direction regarding the light. I think that mostly will show up, or put it this way, I'm going to show it a little bit in some of these rocks. And I think then you will see that it's from the right. I'm guessing you'll see it's from the right shining down on them. But you're not going to notice a whole lot of difference until we come to the foreground. That's when you'll know, or rather that will be, your attention will be drawn to it most dramatically, because we'll have light on these tree trunks in certain places and on these rocks in certain places. It's not that I'm going to have one side of this tree trunk high value and the other side low. It's going to be considerably more sophisticated than that. Both sides of these tree trunks, each one of them, will be a little bit darker, and it'll be, where it catches light, it'll be more in the center of the tree trunk, probably a little bit to the right of center. But that's for later. We're not getting into that yet. So yeah, that's, regarding where the light's coming from, it's not a big deal, You just don't want to have light on one side on this trunk and then light on the other side on this trunk, because that would be a pretty obvious incongruency in the painting, right? That's it. I guess it's 5,000 degrees outside. Just helping to pack some camping gear up for my wife and daughter. They're off to the Shuswap region in British Columbia and Canada here tomorrow, and they're going to be gone for, I guess, 4 days. So we got to make sure they're packed and good to go. I'll be staying here. I'll be playing with this. I have too many people telling me I want more paintings. Not online, but the galleries that I deal with. And that's fair enough. I created a monster, I have to feed it. Okay, see you soon.